Hi fire signs, this is Tara. Welcome to your weekly Psychic Tarot forecast. This is the week of the November 23rd through the 29th. Selecting two cards and looking into my crystal. And I'm starting with Aries. Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast. This is the 23rd through the 29th for you guys. Okay, let's see what's up for Aries. All right, well, the first card that comes up is the Five of Swords, Aries. And the Five of Swords represents our thinking. So, in thinking is around some fear or instability in your thinking about it. Also, the Five represents, just putting your foot down, mentally putting your foot down, guarding yourself, maybe also pushing some people away. So this could come up for some of you in different ways. It could be about the holidays. This too is Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving week. Maybe you feel like you're pushing some people away that would normally join your celebration that are not. I'm also getting pets too. So, maybe you can't take your pets with you where you're going. Of course, if you're going to see relatives, that type of thing. You are thinking a lot about putting a firm stance in the ground and who's going to be with you this week and who's not going to be with you and what you need to do about that. And so the thing to do with the Five is to make harmony with it. What can you do with it to find some peace and harmony with what all you're doing? I do feel like this is a week that you're going to be thinking at the beginning of the week about what am I going to do about some of the plans I've made, or what am I going to do about some of the work I need to do, or what am I going to do about some of the people that are surrounding me. So starting out your week with that. Okay. All right, Aries. Well, two 5 cards come up, and this is the 5 of Rods. Okay, interesting. So the Rod cards have to do with our actions, our will, our creativity, and they are fire signs, which would be you, Sagittarius or Leo. And so the 5 with the rods, this has to do with it. It can be friendly competition. It can be a little bit of jousting. It can feel like that you are having to, battle somebody with plans, or you're having to talk to some people about, well, this is how I want to do it, and they want to do it a different way, and you're wanting to, maybe you've planned to take some time off, and maybe you feel like you can't get away because some of you, this is a general reading, some of you because you have, I'm hearing the word neglect, so I'm not sure if you feel like you have neglected part of your work or if someone else has, and that you're having to cover for them. Doesn't mean you can't, of course, take the holiday, but it's just feeling like there has been some words or some communication with others about where you stand and what all is going to be taking place for you. I do see this as kind of like a big whale. And when I see this whale, it's kind of like a something that really you have to grapple around and wheel it back in and really take a look at the P's and Q's of it, because it's something that really is, it can get out of control, but it doesn't necessarily need to. And I think, you are taking some firm stances this week. That's for sure. So, the thing is, keep it as light as you can. I'm going to pull an additional card for you guys because I want to see how, if you, how what harmony can come out of this. Okay, well, so then I drew the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man has to do with turning it around 180 degrees, seeing things totally different. So if there have been some situations, some issues, some conflicts, some on your side or anybody else's that you're around, and the first card was the Swords, it's an air sign. So maybe if it's you and someone that's a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or not, or that's your rising or moon sign, the Hanged Man saying just see things totally 180 degrees difference, and I think you'll see a little bit of resolution there, Aries. Okay. And interestingly enough, in the crystal, I am seeing a lot of pink. So there is some balance to this. That's maybe what the key is all about, is balance. And to step back some and just say, you know, okay, what do you talk to people, of course, as you do, but, you know, let others have their voice, their, you know, I was talking about this is full moon, so this is about communication. So voice it together in a friendly way so that everyone can be heard. Okay, Aries? All right. Have a great Thanksgiving, and I will see you next week. All right, Aries, on to Leo. Hi, Leo. This is Tara, and welcome to this is the week of the 23rd through the 29th, November. I'm pulling 2 cards, and happy Thanksgiving to you. Well, this one wants to come out, so it's going to, no matter what. Okay. All right, and looking into my crystal. All right, so your first card, Leo, that wanted to come out so bad is the 9 of Rods. Okay, well, this is a fire sign. The rods are a fire sign, so this could very well be you, and that you're feeling more peace and completion, and you're integrating some of the things that you've been doing. These are creative projects. Maybe you feel like, you know, this is right before Thanksgiving, so you're completing some projects. You're feeling at peace with that. Also feeling at peace with your family to be able to make plans and follow through with those plans. I am hearing also overseas, and I am, this came up, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. Some of you with France and anything with, this is coming up interesting, that you've had some creative or directorial or something that you've been doing overseas that that you feel like has been very creative, very active, and on your part, very much has been helpful to people, actually, is what I want to say. I do want to put that in there because of the recent incidences, but it did come up. So anyway, any of you that are being creative in that type of situation, or you're just creative, but I do feel like there is some peace and some contemplation, which is you're ready now to move forward. After this, and I feel like after this week, you're going to be ready to really move forward on some of those plans and really be happy about them. The second card that came up, wow, this came up the last sign too, is the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man is all about seeing things different, seeing things in 180 degrees different. Let yourself just like, okay, how can I do this differently now? So maybe you've completed plans and you're wanting to start something new, but it's going to be fresh. I'm hearing the words fresh and completely different than how you have been doing it. It feels also, I'm hearing the word sacrifice, so a little bit of sacrifice on your part. I'm hearing that you're going to keep some of your feelings or some of your thoughts close to your vest until you feel like you are ready to share them with others. I am hearing that it is stable, and just to feel stable, because some of you may be feeling instability around the situation, but not so. Kind of keep things close to you, and maybe especially this week too. Then that way you can start off the end of November and going into December with new plans, new ideas. Okay, because it's like seeing things differently, and that you've completed something very creative, which is very cool, that helps other people. I keep hearing the words helping other people. Okay, so looking into my crystal, well, lots of beautiful prism. Okay, so interesting, when I turn it this way, which is the way it wants to, it's very, very heavy on this side, but very light on this side. So it's like you're building a foundation to grow some more ideas, some new projects, some new ideas, some new information that's coming to you. Some new information coming to you that I don't think you realize yet, that you haven't heard about yet. All right. Okay, so Leo, have a great week. Be careful about signing any papers this week, unless you've totally, I'm getting that, seen them, studied them, looked at them, lawyered them, whatever you need to do. Have a great week. All right, Sagittarius. Hey, Sagittarius, this is your weekly forecast. This is November 23rd through November 29th. I'm choosing 2 cards. Happy Thanksgiving, and looking at my crystal. Okay, so there's 1 card and 2 cards. Okay, so this is for Sagittarius. Well, the first card that came up is the King of Cups. All right, Sagittarius, that is an excellent card. The King of Cups, he's a very fulfilled man. He's had a lot of, he feels very emotionally, his well-being is high. His spirits are high. He's happy. He's very content man. It's like he's been through a lot emotionally, and he's not at a place where he feels very good. So in looking at this card for you guys, I think some of you are really ready to celebrate the holidays. Some of you are really ready to, and happy holidays. Some of you are really ready to, if you pop open the cork and just really celebrate yourself and celebrate others. I feel like some of you are really ready to celebrate some of the work you've done. I'm also getting too that if any of you have had any type of surgery or health conditions or anything like that that have been plaguing you or bothering you, that I'm feeling like you've either gotten help or you're starting to feel better about that. Okay, so let me look at the next card because I want to see how these two play together. Okay, well, this is the Four of Rods. That's pretty awesome. The Four of Rods is about stability and structure. It's happiness, and this 4 is about celebration. Actually, this could be a wedding. This could be, family get-togethers. It's celebrating. So it feels like to me, you guys are really going to be happy with who you're with this week, who you're, because she's pulling fruits down. Like, okay, let me take a look at this. Oh, this looks good. So it's just kind of like the harvest is open to you this week. That's pretty awesome, Sagittarius. I'm going to take a look at my crystal and see what comes up, and it feels very calm, very peaceful. And I haven't seen that in every sign, I have to tell you. And playful again. Okay, so what else comes up? Because I see that a lot for you all. Okay, and 3 particular, almost like shooting stars that come out. So this might be a really good week with the full moon coming up, is to go outside and take a look at the sky and be grateful for what all you have. Okay, thank you so much. You all have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you next week.